Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video. Folks, check this out. So on top of where my base is, on this structure right here, we found a drop. Now there is a reason I am here. I'm working on the back end of the base, but this is something I did not know was a thing. But you know what? I am grateful for everything that I get. Now, unfortunately, in this video, folks, I'm gonna have to stick close to base. As sad as it sounds, I don't really have much of a choice, simply because my internet connection is appalling at the moment. Something's happened. The storm, or the storms that have hit the UK, has affected my internet, so I'm waiting for an engineer to come around and fix my problem. What's been happening is, well, for a start, the internet speed is appalling. It is pretty darn bad, but even worse than that, I frequently disconnect. That's because I frequently lose internet connection. So of course, there's a couple of days until my engineer arrives to sort out my problem. In the meantime, I still need to make videos. Now I have set up these turrets right here, no particular reason, just playing around with the ammunition box. They do need to be fairly close, which is kind of annoying, but they do look nice there. So you know, they're set to kill pretty much everything, might as well. And this is where we are at the back end. Last video we worked on this. This is the situation. I don't really want to go too far. So basically the idea is, if I do disconnect, I am not going to fall and die and have to find my body and all that stuff. So I'm just sticking here, doing some building, trying to keep myself entertained. We'll see how bad the internet connection is. I did consider doing some breeding, but then I do worry that if I disconnect for a long time, that my base will be overflowing with creatures that I don't want. So probably not a good idea to do any building. At least if I disconnect and I'm inside the base, I know I'm safe. So I guess we just do some base building in this video. I do intend to try and get as much done as possible. Try and finish up this end right here. I think it's going to look nice when it's done. Of course, we'll see how far we can get with this. There is a massive amount of work to do still. We'll place this one right here. I don't really think it's going to have much use. As you can see, I'm not putting any ammo in it as a moment. Of course, we will load it up eventually. But yeah, this is looking pretty decent. I'm happy with it. It is getting dark here, and I need to be careful not to be too far from base, just in case I do lose my internet connection. Okay, first things first, we're going to start building up a wall. We have gammed up so you guys can see what is going on. For me, playing on a big screen up close, it's not that big a deal, but I know some of you guys will be watching this on a tablet or on a phone, so yeah, sometimes it's difficult to distinguish. Now, one thing I don't like about these pieces right here is they want to snap like that for some odd reason, so they can be a bit frustrating. So they don't really want to snap on the edge. Which does take a bit of fiddling about, but first things first, we're going to set up the walls. We're going to do some sort of a rampart type of deal going on, and of course, I think the rampart I'll probably kind of craft out of wood-like material. I could do a proper stone structure, but then that's just a waste of resources, and of course that also impacts the server performance. So if we just go with a simple 3x2 wall, that should be okay. I mean, this is a decently sized base, but we don't really want too many small pieces. Alright, I think over here I'm going to have a couple of issues with trying to snap this piece. As you can see, it's not really wanting to snap where I want it to go. So this is going to be a bit challenging. We have to try and get it. Oh, see right there. So it is 3 pieces wide. Come on. Oh, this is annoying. I think that might work. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to build the wall too tall. There's no need for it, honestly. So we'll keep it, I suppose, with one of these plates here. So a 3x2 plate. Okay, we can use that. That'll do just fine. I'll fiddle about with the fiddly bits later in the video. Might do this off camera because, as you can see, we are encountering some technical difficulties. Alright, wall is more or less done. I want that piece right there because it snapped onto the wrong side. What's going on? Okay, we're not working. Now, either we have a massive lag spike. Need to be careful. I don't want to demolish anything. Right. Right, so I think my internet's just dropped. Yep. See, so I can't actually jump up. That's how I know. I'm expecting to disconnect from the server. Frustration. Right, I might as well just exit because I know I have disconnected. I've seen the router basically change color, so I'm trying to disconnect myself from it simply because we'll have some problems when trying to connect back in. Alright, let's do some more building. I have been doing some stuff without the software recording what I've been doing. It's mostly just aesthetics that we're doing now. We're putting the ratings up on these stairs like so. I mean, this Castle Keeps and Fort mod does have some nice pieces to work with. It's pretty decent, pretty close to Conan Exiles, so building a base in Conan Exiles does help. It kind of gives me ideas of how to build in this game. So I'm kind of grateful for that. We do want to put some railings here just because, I don't know, I think they look nice. Okay, I think that's the center right there, so put it right there. That should look pretty. And I said here, I'm going to do some sort of a garden thing. I might actually, saying that, even use the taxidermy bases to set up some sort of statues and stuff. That's definitely a possibility. Yeah, I like that. Definitely gives some sort of use to the taxidermy bases. Maybe that's something I'll do. I'll set up some crop plots with some sort of plants and stuff. We do have that gap in the wall on this end, so I need to figure out how I'm going to close that off, but I'll do that later. I have some ideas. I think those might be the ways into what will be the rampart version section of the structure itself. Like I said in my previous video, this isn't really going to be a side of the base that I'll be spending most of my time on, but I do want to make it look nice all the same. We do want to kind of keep in line with what I set up at the front end. I mean, potentially I could do something similar at the front end, maybe. We'll see. I mean, still I have to work on the breeding, and I think the next thing I'll be working on will be finishing off the wyverns. Once I'm done with that, I can, whilst I'm doing the wyverns, of course, work on the unicorns. I do want to breed me some unicorns. I think that'll be kind of cool to play around with here on the map, especially if we do some nice and powerful unicorns. I think that'll be a cool thing to do. Alternately, I want to do the gigas. Alright, here we are. So this will be the way up into the upper portion of the wall. Do I want to do this straight into the ground? I don't think I like it. Not really all that happy with it. We can hear the waterfall, which is not far from us, but I don't like that. See, that's kind of simple. We can do some sort of spiral staircase, and I think that's the way I'm going to go about it. There is no wrong or right answer, but I do think it looks more aesthetic. So let's see, if we do this, how am I going to bring this back down? I suppose I can go. Can I do this? Will that work? Maybe. Yeah, I think it will work. We put another ceiling here on this end. And then one... let me just try and see. Let me figure this one out. I think we put another ceiling there. Now I could go from that ceiling with a stair into the ground, or just keep it... I mean... Yeah... That leaves a bit of a gap there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another ceiling into the wall and then the staircase into the ground. Of course, we are going to put in some support pillars, although they won't really be supporting, they'll be more decorative, but hey ho, it will look just fine. So let's put up these railings. So this is the way up into the wall itself. There we go. That'll do. Alright, we are now in the process of building what will be the battlement type of deal. I don't know if a rampart is the right thing for this to call it, but hey ho, to me it is, okay? It's, yeah, why not? But we're going to be setting up the battlement. We're going to do one that is covered because, again, this isn't really a PvP server, so we're going for nice decorations. And I'll show you what I've done so far. Right down there, as you can see, there's loads of pillars, and we've got the railings here. So I'm going to add railings all the way around. These are not necessary, but I do think they add to the overall visual aesthetics of the build so far. Alright, we go all the way around like this. So at the top with these pillars, I'm going to add some ceiling, we're going to add some roofing, we're going to have some battlements on the side. And yeah, I think it's going to look pretty decent. Or better said, pretty and decent as well. Yeah, I suppose. It's a word we can use. There we go. This is where we're at. We've got some more of these railings, so might as well make use of those. I'm going to go all the way around and finish off all of these railings, and then get some more pieces and just kind of build it all up. There we go. Like so. There we go, nearly there. Just a couple of more pieces to go. And that's it. Alright. I mean, it's looking pretty decent. I can see what it's going to look like when it's finished, and it's going to be nice and pretty. Okay, we are now setting up the roof for the roof, basically. So the ceiling for the roof sounds a lot better that way. There's no point in doing anything else until I lighten the load, because I am slightly overweight. I am carrying a lot of pieces, so I am having to use the tech suit's sprint function to actually move about. Of course, I am also being very specific as to how these pieces are being aligned. We want the floorboards, or the shape of the boards going all in the same direction. Alright, as you can see, we've already started with the roof in this end. This is only half of the roof, I think. I have to decide how I'm going to do this roof, because I'm not quite sure. Now, I could just leave half a roof like this and just kind of cover the battlement section. Although, I personally feel like putting on a full roof. We'll see what it looks like from both the outside as well as the inside. We do have some pillars. So, of course, I mean, we don't need to put them down, but I prefer to put them down just for design purposes. So, we'll do this right there. So now it looks like the roof is actually being supported. Okay, so this is where things get a bit fiddly. I need to decide where I'm putting the next piece. And I think I want it basically in front of the previous one. So, or the one basically with the railing. So we want to kind of match them up. There we go. Beautiful. We have now lost a bit of weight, so that means we can move a bit easier around. Now, of course, on the pillars with the side that has the railings, I think I'm going to be placing down torches. So that will be how we are going to light this up. So this is kind of like what it's going to look like from the outside. I mean, bear in mind, we still have loads to go, but I think it's going to look pretty nice. And I can only imagine with the torches how nice it's going to look like. Yeah, it's a bit of a mix between low-tech and high-tech, but hey-ho, I do think it looks good. So I can't get through this way. That's going to be a bit annoying. Yep, okay. See, right here, I somehow thought I could squeeze through, but I can't. But I can't squeeze through from the front between the battlement and the ceiling. It's a bit fiddly, as you can see. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. It is a bit fiddly. Any day now. Nope. Totally missed that one. See, I want to get back down here. I don't want to go all the way to the stairs that take us up to this section. But I can... There we go. Beautiful. There we go. Let's put down some more of these pillars. Get rid of all the pillars that we have. And then move on to the next pieces that we have. And just keep on building up. That's the plan for the day. Here we go. Alright, so I've done most of the ceiling, but we've got these half ceilings right here. So it's basically a lip that will cover the battlement. So I'm placing it on both sides just to kind of enlarge the roof and make it feel a bit more lifelike, more realistic. There we go. Sweet. And this is what it looks like. A lot of building today. We still have to place down torches and stuff. I've already started with some torches, as you can see, but yeah, this looks pretty decent. I'm happy with it. Honestly, it actually came out better than I thought it would. Now over here, I think we could have had some tower-like structures, but hey, whoop, totally missed that one. I was hoping to land on the roof. But yeah, I mean, where this square section is, we could have had, I suppose, some towers, but we don't have the circular foundations and walls on this particular mod, so yeah, we'll just skip it. It's fine. This is just a fancy courtyard. Let's do this and this. There we go. Use them all up. As you can see, you can see the battlement, so this will cover the battlement itself, which probably means that I'm not going to be able to get in as I did earlier in the video through the battlement, because this just brings down the roof closer to the battlement, creating a smaller gap. We'll do this on this end. There we go. I can't wait to see the finished product. I think it's going to look pretty amazing. There we go, that's that done. Okay, and we're finishing off this end right here. I have had a couple of attempts trying to figure out how to end it, particularly around the roof and how to cover it up, but I'll show you what I did. So this is the roof at this end, right here. Not ideal, but it'll have to do. So right here, this is the entrance. As you can see, we have torches put down. It doesn't make a lot of light, but it looks pretty. And of course, we have the staircase leading up into the battlement itself. On this end, of course, we also have a gate that'll bring us out on that end. So that looks pretty nice. Alright, we're placing down some more torches. Trying to light this up with some torches. I may use some actual tech lights and stuff like that, but yes, I'm placing down the last pieces. Basically, this is what I've got left, and when I'm done with the torches, I think I'll call it a day. I have been actually working on this on and off for a couple of days, many hours of frustration, lots of disconnections, and I think that's pretty much it. This is kind of what it looks like. I think, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. We're going to have to do something here because it looks a bit bland. So we need to add a couple of decorational pieces here just to keep it to make it feel a bit more lively, if that makes sense. But it does look nice. It's just missing all the interior decor. I'm happy with it. It's been a lot of building. Well, here we have it, folks. This is the, I suppose, finished product for the time being. We have been doing a lot of building, and I do apologize. I know it's been boring. I haven't really been doing a lot, but I haven't had the courage to go too far from base with my current disconnections and internet dropping out and all that. Just because I don't want to lose my character and stuff on it. I don't know if I drop or when I lose internet connection, how quickly I'm going to get it and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, if I'm disconnected for too long, my body will despawn. I'll lose all my things. I don't want that to happen. So I've been sticking close to base. I should have an engineer come around tomorrow. So hopefully they can fix my problem and we should be good to go from there on. That is pretty much it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, stay safe, folks.